Golden Boy, and let's press record on that H. Golden Boy thingies have been announced. They have been announced. And we have some very interesting names. I will not lie, we have some very interesting names on this Golden Boy list. So let's just run these down and then we can maybe dissect. Let's see who should win. You got your boy Joao Felix. You've got Alphonso Davies. Donnarumma. What the hell is Donnarumma doing there? Kang In Lee. Phil Foden. Guendouzi. Haaland. Kai Havertz. Moise Kean. Dejan Joveljic. Ligt. Fati. Andrew Quinn. Daniel Malen. This is really hard to read through shades, man. Mason Mount. Rodrigo, Jadon Sancho, Fergan Torres, Vinicius Jr., and Nicolo Zaniolo. So, guys, it's pretty simple about how to do this. Okay, let me read out this super chat real quick. Happy Feats 1835 says, "Free man regarding racism. Stop talking about it." So who do you mean about Freeman? I don't know what you mean about Freeman, but if you're saying that we should stop talking about racism to solve it, sorry, bro. In 2019, I'm going to keep talking about racism until it gets out of certain places with regards to footballing stadiums. So, and if racism is around, I will speak up against it. Sorry, I ain't going to be a John Barnes. So, if we're looking at the Golden Boy Awards list, man, the names for me, I feel this would be my personal shortlist from this shortlist. So let's just see. Joao Felix, I'm gonna. Alphonso Davies, Donnarumma, no. Phil Foden, no. Guendouzi, yes. He's going to be on the list. Kai Havertz, De Ligt, yes. Ansu Fati, yes, but with an asterisk. Rodrigo, Mason Mount. Vinicius Jr. So really, I think the names should. If let's say we're gonna put it down onto a 3. Oh, so what's happening here? So if we're gonna put it down onto a 3, okay. Oops, sorry. Yeah, 3 must resume. Sorry. So if we're gonna make it into like a final 3. Well, we're back, guys. Don't worry, guys. We're back. Chill. We're back, man. YouTube ain't gonna take me down, baby. Thank you. Hey, easy. Bricknet, man. It ain't bricknet, baby. So if we're gonna break it out into a final 3, I feel that it's going to be Joao Felix, Ansu Fati, De Ligt, and Guendouzi. That's what I think. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Wait, is Sancho there? Wait a minute. Did I say Sancho? Wait. What the hell am I saying? So sorry. The list is Sancho, Guendouzi, Joao Felix, and Ansu Fati. That's what I'll say. Those three. But you see, the thing about Ansu Fati is that has Ansu Fati done enough to deserve to be on a short list? I'm not sure. If we take the hype away, what has Joao Felix really done to be on that short list? For me, Joao Felix shouldn't be on the. For me, the people that 100% deserve to be in the short list, for me, De Ligt, Guendouzi, Sancho. They're the ones that fully deserve to be in that short list. Ansu Fati has only played what 3, 4, 5 games. How good has Joao Felix's career been at Atletico Madrid so far? Not that great. So, I'm looking at your breadth of a work. So if I were taking those ones out there, um, guys, we can't look past. I'm gonna have to write it with Sancho. I'm gonna have to write it with Sancho because I believe it's between Sancho and Guendouzi because you look at Guendouzi, you look at the way that he's broken into the Arsenal team. You look at the impact he's made in the Arsenal team. He's arguably Arsenal's most consistent player. I would say he's maybe Arsenal's third best player. If you look at Aubameyang being the best player, then Lacazette, I think Guendouzi is comfortably their third best player. So to be the third best player of a big club like Arsenal, I think is huge. I think that is flipping huge. So actually, let me just so there we go. So just make that a little bit smaller. There we go. Um, I think that's huge to be a player that, and also when you look at just Guendouzi and what I like about him, very similar to the Delict. It is the calmness in which he plays the game. So I think I've my shortlist is Delict, Guendouzi, Sancho. That's my final answer. That is my final answer. So yeah, Guendouzi, Delict thingy. So for Delict, very very simple. The way in which he plays, the way in which he plays the defense, I just think oozes confidence, oozes maturity, and he was a very important aspect as to why Ajax got to that semis. But if we're looking at the entirety of how they performed up until now, which is why I don't even put Joao Felix in the shortlist. De Ligt has had a very shaky start to his Juventus career, and he's even come out and said that, bruh, at Ajax I was the man, I was the don. At Juventus things are very different. I'm having to really learn. I'm having to learn a lot about how things here are slightly different. It didn't come in me so easy. But when you look at Sancho, don't you dare mention the name of Lingard here, bro. Don't you dare mention the name of Lingard unless you're trolling. Unless you're trolling, okay, then that's fine. But don't mention Lingard as if you're trying to be serious. But if we bring out the name Sancho, Sancho has been outstanding for Dortmund. A very strong argument can be said that Sancho is Dortmund's best player. You can make that argument. Um, I think that for me, Sancho is one of my favorite players to watch. He's one of my favorite players to watch. He is a superb superstar talent, you know, and he can still get better. But what he is right now is something that is already superbly amazing. And people may say, okay, then how come he's not translated this for England? My thing is that you look at how Dortmund play and how England play, two very different systems, two very different philosophies. If England were an attacking team in the same vein as Dortmund, you would see Sancho give better performances. Sancho is completely fully at home in the way that Dortmund are playing. So for me right now, 100%, nobody can tell me that a more deserving player of this Golden Boy Award deserves it more than Sancho. No one can. He is the best young player in the world. He is the best young player in the world, and I would very happily put him in. Actually, I even need to do the rankings. I'm very happy to put him into tier two. He easily deserves to be in tier two right now. He's knocking on the door of upper tier two. Let's see what he does in the CL, and in the CL he's knocking on the door of upper tier two. So, but I think when I look at some of those, I mean, for me, it's like I think, guys, there's a lot of hype about Joao Felix, guys. Let's be real. Let's be real. So I think Joao Felix, he came from Benfica, wasn't it? I think it was Benfica that he came from. Apart from that hat trick that he did in the Europa League, what else did Joao Felix do? Let's keep it real. Apart from the hat trick, what else did Joao Felix do? Ansu Fati has had maybe 3 or 4 good games. That's it. He literally just Ansu Fati to even get on this list is amazing because that just shows the kind of impact that he's had in such a short space of time. But bro, the guy just walked into the joint. Okay, the guy just walked into the flipping joint. So you know, it's a bit too much for us to even start thinking that Ansu Fati can even be up for this award, because I can't just give the award for 3, 4 good games. I'm sorry, I can't. And for me, the whole thing with Ansu Fati is that, guys, let's just relax and chill with this guy. Very similar to João Felix. Remember when João Felix approached Atletico Madrid, they paid all the money, like, oh, he's going to be the next big thing. He's going to make Atletico Madrid win the whole thing. Right now, Portugal is struggling to qualify for the Euros. Atletico Madrid, I think everyone is now saying, okay, this guy's into winning nothing. It's now between Real Madrid and Barcelona. Be very careful about hyping players. Be very careful about the hype that they put towards players. João Felix has not yet shown anything to me that he's going to be that superstar player. I still say he's a very good player. I still think that he's a better footballer naturally than Griezmann. But there's nothing there that this guy should be put in the same category as your boy Mbappe. He is not as good as Sancho. João Felix is not as good as Sancho. He's not. I'll keep it real. I'll keep it real. I've seen more from your boy Ansu Fati than I've seen from João Felix this season. So basically that's why I stand on that thing. I feel and I believe that it should 100% be Jadon Sancho to take home that Golden Boy award, because he 100% deserves that